we're up at the spot we're going to go metal detecting out. We just got to get up by those rocks, but I'd show you the area. Little water drainage here. Not sure you can see how deep those are, but so we found this spot up here that is just littered with this quartz. So we're going to hang out in here for a little bit. See if you can't see where this quartz is coming from. It has a nice pink color to it. It's all coming from this hillside right here. We're just going to hang out here for a little bit. See what we can find. So, for those of you that don't know, on an elk, they have what's called ivory teeth. They're right there. There's one here and one there. That one's gone. So what I'm going to do is pop this one out. And there you got it. You got a piece of ivory. You can make rings out of them. You can make jewelry out of them. That's what my wedding ring has, is an elk tooth on it. See, that's a pretty good one. So, we will keep going. Thought the coloring on that was kind of cool. See where the green moss is coming down. I'd show you some of these trees up here. This is very loose dirt, so when the wind gets going, it just kind of takes everything out with it. Start falling on top of one another, and I made sure to go around each one of these tree stumps just to see if I could see anything, and no signals in here, so we'll just keep moving on. So sometimes getting off the beaten path helps with trash you're digging up, but unfortunately you run into stuff like this, where it takes a little while to get through it. Try to stick to the game trails. Definitely find less trash up and stuff like this. Just takes a little bit to get through it. So So here's the can that took me about 5 minutes to dig down into. See, it's quite a ways down. It was down inside there a little farther. Can't even tell what kind it was. But we'll throw it in the pouch and take it with us. So this is a good lesson for everybody to learn. I got about halfway down the hill, found a target, went to go grab my pinpointer, and look where it is. Sitting there on the ground at the last hole I was at, so don't make the same mistake. That's what I dug out of that hole. Lock washer of some sort there. Target looks a little big. Let's see what's in there. A piece of wire up on the side of a mountain. Why not? This is one of those finds you don't have to dig very far. Those are all the nice ones that you spot on the ground. Well, not nice because it's just a bullet, but then you have to dig for it. Sorry, I'm eating sunflower seeds, so. Here was something kind of cool we ran across. If you happen to know what this is, send me a message because I have not a clue. We'll flip it over here, see what it looks like in the back. Looks like it was gauges or something, some sort of power supply, because that looks like the back of gauges that would fit down in here. Not too sure. Pretty cool looking though. What we're doing here is, anybody that metal detects knows that there's always a spot that sticks in the back of your head that you've been to that you really wish you would have spent a little bit more time. Well, we're back at one of those spots where that cabin is. It's up this draw up here. We thought we'd come back here and hit this area a little bit harder just to kind of see what we missed. So I'll take you along. So I'm thinking this spot might be a little hard to metal detect. I don't know. What do you think? Obviously they're a trash pile, but we'll go through here and see what kind of cool stuff we can find in here. If I see anything neat, I'll show it to you. I do see a bottle right over here. I'm looking at. Ow. Top of it. It's kind of a cool old top of an old jug. It's been for municipal purposes only. I've seen a lot of these cans in here. A pretty small top. See if we can see any markings on them. Kind of an old can. Hills Brothers Coffee. Can. So I finally found on this bottle right here, this cool top, I found a bottom to it that says Clorox on it. So that must be obviously where these bottle tops came from, but see, it's a pretty good sized bottle. Pretty cool. I'd like to have found a whole one. Those bottle tops are kind of cool. Well, we'll keep looking. Oh, let's look at this generator right here. It looks like an old starter. Yeah, almost looks like an old starter or something. See all the windings inside there. One of them coffee cans. Just same old junk in here. Thought this was kind of cool. Almost looked like they had telephone service or something up here. It's kind of what it looks like. A little winder right here. Winds that up, or it's probably an old clock. There's the bell. There's some grass growing through it, but that's pretty cool. All the ants that like it. Yeah, it might be like an old clock. Huh. Some of the moss up here is actually really thick, so even though you get a target, I'm not sure if you can see how squishy that is. Very squishy. I'm going to see what this one is. Take that top surface off. See anything metal come poking out of there. Oh, I just felt something, but that was just a root. Let's take a look here. Still right there. Sometimes you got to be careful when you're digging, because if you're in an area that is full of metal and stuff, you can cut yourself very easily. I'm gonna have to go grab my pick, so I'll be right back. So after digging here for a while, I finally found what I was after. A bottle cap. I don't think there's any markings or anything on it. We'll clean it up and see if we can get something off of it. We're still kind of trying to date the area. We are seeing round nails instead of square nails, so that does date it a little bit for us, but so far we really haven't found anything that gives us a total indication of what time frame we're looking for. Still looking for some kind of coin or something. So let's see how we do. So it looks like we finally found one of the shafts he was digging in. This old timer in here. Unless this was part of the outhouse. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna get down in there with my pinpointer and see if I can figure it out. It's kind of weird how the hole's there, but it's flat up there. I was thinking outhouse, but why would you have the flat ground over there? So we'll shove our heads down in there and see what we can find. So I believe what I've uncovered here is the top of a bed frame, because it keeps going that direction. So obviously I can tell whatever this hole is in here, it goes on for a long ways. It was filled up with backfill at one point. There's kind of a little hole in there, so obviously if you wanted to dig in here, you would take you a while. And then I finally figured out that wasn't a wall right there, that was the roof. So this might have been the outhouse, kind of hard to tell. But obviously if that's a bed post, and I did have a stick over here that I was shoving down in the ground, and I can get it a good 2 feet in some spots. In fact, you can almost hear how it's almost hollow down in there. So I think we're going to get out of here. I was checking out this hillside and I noticed these rocks right here. Obviously that is not natural. I'm not sure why they stacked them up right there. There's really nothing up above it. So, kind of odd. I don't know if they were just rolling them down the hill and trying to create a wall, but obviously they hung out here a little bit. There's some old cans here. Again, I have no idea why they would have built this little wall here. So the last time we were up here, we noticed all this dead stuff that was down in here. We couldn't figure out what it was. And it's whatever this is. It almost looks like a rhubarb. I don't know if it's a wild rhubarb or it's just kind of strange. You can smell some. Well, you can't smell it, but yeah, it kind of smells like rhubarb. So that's kind of strange. We weren't quite sure what it was because we couldn't see the plants. All you could see was this dead stuff that was laying there. Huh. I'm not sure if you can see this, but some little squirrel decided he wanted to come down and see what we were up to. Kind of sitting up there in there. Oh, there he went. Oh, he's peeking out at me over there. Where's he gonna go? Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Oh, it's a little chipmunk. Very friendly. I'm done. This is what it takes when you want to go through an old cabin site like this. You just got to get on your hands and knees and you take your pin pointer and you just slowly start working it. He's been working in here for quite a while and you find lots and lots of nails. In fact, we were joking about the fact that you just kind of grabbed a handful and hit your pinpoint on her and just kind of went through all the junk in your hands. So we're going to get out of this chipmunk's house and see you later.